Hello everyone and welcome to the third episode of How to Play Isaac for Steam Sale players. Now, last time we've beaten Mom's heart. This time we will do that, except we will do it on Cain this time. Let's go! Alright, so last time I've recorded the video and the sound was a bit loud. So I've turned it down, hopefully. That will make it more pleasant watching these videos. Alright. So first things first. I've already got an explanation down for you guys. Cain. Cain has something special. He starts with 2 hearts. And with a little bit more damage than usual. Now. Ooh, hello. He'll also start with a luck point, which is pretty cool. Ooh, a tinted rock. Remember guys, tinted rocks give you goodies. Pretty cool. Now we got some coins and... oh, we got more coins and a key. Let's drop the heart. Maybe we can go into the cursed room, get some cursed room action. Ow. And we can heal up to full because there were 3 half hearts here. But yeah, so I turned down the sound. Hopefully that will be more pleasant for your ears. But today we'll be playing Cain, pretty cool character. He also gets some more speed. He's a little bit faster than Isaac. And he has an eye patch. Pretty nice. So, as you might have noticed, there's some characters, some little goobers that are differently colored. They hold different colors. Those are called champions. Oh, hello. Odd mushroom, more speed, more damage, but speed down. Luckily, we were already quite a bit faster, so we just got some HP and some damage up. Pretty sweet. But yeah, so those champions, they have a little bit more HP, and most of them have some extra HP. No, extra. I'm explaining things weird. That's because my brain is wired wrong. So they have more HP and some have some extra effects, and they have an increase. Well, they have a chance to drop some cool looties, right? But mainly, you do not want to get attacked by these champions because they deal a full heart of damage instead of half a heart, which is quite annoying. Ow! Should not have taken that damage there. Ooh, look at that. Crackjacks, HP up, and we get a free trinket with it. There's this child leash, which won't really be of importance until we've gotten a familiar. Because the child leash, it will keep... oh, it was not there. Probably was on the bottom here then. Let's check out the shop because we have some coins. But back to the child leash. Child leash will keep your familiars closer so that you can aim them more accurately. Let's buy the 9 volt. 9 volt can be useful if we find a nice active item. 9 volt will charge your active item fully if you have one. And it will always charge the first, like, pip on your charge thingy, right? So you have to charge 1 room less for every active item. That's pretty cool. Now, you might be asking, because you have a working brain, but Slug, what about items with only 1 charge? Well, that one will just gradually... those will just gradually charge throughout the room, which is pretty nice. So you can activate an active item multiple times during a room. Good question, little viewer. You're on a roll today. Let's see, maybe the secret room is... ow, schmuck. Ow, why did I do that? Why did I do that? That's so weird. Why would you jump in front of a bomb? Well, I can tell you why. I was trying to do something cool and sweet so that I could teach you guys something more, but then I looked like an idiot because I got hit by the bomb. That's on me, guys. Now, this chest, it's a mimic chest. You can discern a mimic by the blood splatter on the bottom right. If you would walk into that chest, you take a damage because there would be spikes. Ow, schmuck. Alright, so this is not a mimic because it does not have a blood splatter. Ooh, it gave us 2 bombs. Pretty cool. Now, I think there might be a secret room on the left here. There we go. Well, we know that because there were multiple rooms attached to it, and these entrances were free. They were not inhibited by any obstacles like chests or blocks or whatever. So remember, secret rooms can only be accessed if there's nothing in front of the entrance. There's one more fat guy here. We'll be able to go into the secret room. Epiphora. Epiphora intensifying tears. Epiphora has only one effect. And what it does is, if you keep holding your fire button into one direction, it will increase your attack speed gradually. But if you let go of your shoot button, or well, your firing button, then it will reset that counter. Quite nice. If you have like a stationary boss or something, it's pretty sweet. Just a tip from me to you. Do not feel guilty about letting go of the button. Because if you're going to like run around like a jackass and get hit a bunch of times because you let go of the button, then you just lose your run. Alright? Just try to make use of it whenever you can, but do not base your entire play style around it, because that will get you killed. Alright, we got a, what was it called? We got a dessert, dog food, which is one more of the HP ups. It just heals 1 heart and gives you 1 heart container. Pretty cool. We hit it up to... Alright, let's just use the world card so that we can like beeline it to the treasure room and then to the boss room. So we do not have any coin. Alright, so that guy was quite a bit yellow brownish. That means he's a champion, as I've said before. Those deal double damage. Do not get hit by those, or you will regret it, I think. Ooh, ow. Oh, that sucks. So anyways, guys, since I ran out of things to talk about, how was your day going? My day is going pretty nice, although it is quite hot inside the attic room I'm in right now, because the weather is fucked. It's fucked. Right? I'm sweaty most of the time. No, actually, I'm not sweaty. I don't sweat that much, but you know, you get the deal. It's quite unpleasant to be here. Right, we got a new item. The big fella, the big fella, he'll defend you. He'll just like hover around you. It's a big fly, and it will block projectiles. Pretty nice. Now, there is a secret room to our left here, which we will try to open with one of these flies. Pretty cool. Remember, guys? Remember that lesson from episode 1? You can explode the wall with these flies and thus open the secret room. Now, you might have also noticed that you can explode doors open. I'll show you that in a minute, just for research purposes, right? So if you explode this door, let me just kill a bunch of enemies just to show you what it does. If we walk in here, we will not have cleared the room, and it will spawn all the enemies back again. You can use that as a tool if you're too scared, if you're too much of a wimp for the room, like a little idiot because you're low on HP. You can run from the room, but you will have to clear it again if you need to walk through it. Which just brings me back. Why am I doing this? Oh, because I get a key. I'm walking the entire the wrong route. Now you can full clear floors, guys. I am not really going to hold it against you if you do, but you do lose time on it. I mean, ow. We're not on a time crunch, really, but you know. I want to make this video as fast as possible, just so that your short little attention spans don't die from brain rot, right? We can hold down, just keep on shooting these guys, because Epiphora will make us shoot faster, if you remember that. It was only a couple of minutes ago when I explained it, so I hope you do. You can also hold it here. No problem. And I think there might be a secret room here. Hey, we unlocked the butterbean. Hello. Alright, so a bunch of hearts, pretty cool. These secret rooms, let me teach you. These secret rooms are pretty nice, especially if you're full HP. You can use the hearts in here if you have found yourself a... oh, hello. Let me take that. This is not an active item with charge, however. So that's unfortunate, because we cannot use our battery for that. But, let me explain. Those secret rooms you can use for the blood donation machines. Because you have a bunch of HP laying around, right? Ow. Now, since this boss is stationary, it's pretty cool. We can just keep on holding up, shoot with our Epiphora, and just slime him out. Really. Not really sure what that guy on the right is supposed to do, but not doing that much. Just dodge. Right, we get some range, which is pretty cool, because Cain spawns with a little bit of a... whatchamacallit, with a decreased amount of range, so... Ooh, dice shard, hello. Sorry, let me just re-explain that. Cain starts with less range, so this is nice. We get some more range. Sweet. Also, it looks like we're not getting any... Ooh, hello. Hello! Ooh! 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 3 unlocks, pretty nice. We've unlocked Magdalene. Maybe we'll make the next video about her. Also, we've gotten a dice shard, which is an active item, which is pretty nice. I'll explain what it does when it becomes relevant. Ow. Now, you see here, this item here, Tarball, it's pretty nice. It will allow you to shoot slowing tears and stuff and leave like a slowing trail of creep behind. But I don't want this item. Let's see what I can do about that. Now, there's no recycle machine here. However, will we do this? Now, we can use this dice shard, which will re-roll the item. We will get Toxic Shock, which will briefly poison all enemies at the start of each room. And damage them. Pretty cool. That will speed up our run significantly. I think there's a secret room down here. Because, oh, well, I am an idiot. Did not check correctly. Ow. How did that hit me? Right, so all these enemies are quite low on HP right now, so I need to watch out so that they don't explode into my face again. Because the Toxic Shock all, like, whittled them down, remember? There. Alright, so these guys will also take some damage. Pretty cool. Thank you, Toxic Shock. I hate these guys. And you should too. A vault room will require 2 keys to go in, and there will be a bunch of goodies in here. Ooh, hello. These stone chests you can only access through exploding them. So using a bomb on them will open them. Pretty nice. I'm unsure. Does the jar give you... Yeah, it does. Alright, so it will give us a Beelzebub progression token. Pretty nice. Which means we only need 1 more fly item before we get the transformation. Sweet! Ow. Let's see. There might be a secret room to the left here. Maybe. Yes, there we go. Alright. Oh, alright. Well. Lucky Rock! Woo! I'm not going to tell you what that does just yet, because it's not really necessary. Let's just... oh, we full cleared this floor. Well, alright. We got a bunch of goodies from it. Ooh, we love Toxic Shock. We love Toxic Shock. Woo. Coin. More flies. Right, so I forgot to explain how the jar works. The jar works as followed. Whenever you kill an enemy, it will gain a charge, I think. And you can use the jar for every charge it has to summon a fly, which will fight in your stead. Pretty sweet. Right, so as I've explained in all of the other videos so far, whenever you encounter a shop and you walk in, there might be a greed fight waiting there for you. A greed is a mini boss, which will drop a bunch of coin whenever you kill it. But you will also drop coins whenever you get hit. So that sucks. So don't get hit. I hate hosts, and you should too. They are extraordinarily painful to fight. Fuck you, Edmund. 12 flies, pretty nice. Alright. See how much damage those flies just did? Pretty cool. And all I had to do for it was kill some enemies. Ow. Right, we spawned a devil deal. Let's see what these pills are up to. I can see forever, which will show you all the secret rooms. Tears up, pretty cool. Range up, also sweet. And I8 pills. I8 pills does nothing, for your information. Chests, opening the chest will not lock us out of devil deals. This is a contract from below, I'm pretty sure. I'll take it just to show you what it does. Contract from below decreases the likelihood of room clear rewards by 33%, but it will double them whenever you get one. So pretty cool. You get double items. Depths 1. Let's just speed through this, shall we? I think we're pretty strong right now with all those pills we've just gotten. Endless Nameless. I think we'll just take that instead of our... Hold on, actually no, we should take the Child Leash because it upgraded our fly, because that's a familiar. Let me run that back. Double coins. See what I told you? It was double coins. Because of our contract from below. It's pretty cool. Contract from below is pretty nice. I'm not gonna say it's worth it every time to pick up. But it will generally be worth it if you don't really have any resources. Clearly we had resources, but it was just to show you what it does. And since Cain starts with a little bit more luck, you'll also get some more room clear rewards, I'm fairly certain. Because luck increases the chance of luck-based items proccing, but it also increases the chance for room clear rewards and the amount of times that for example, a gambling or a slot machine will give you any rewards. Double chests. Woo! Ow. Let's just hope I'm walking to the right direction. Ow. Boy, oh boy. Oops. Ooh, double hearts. Hello. I'll take that. Oh yeah, I am walking to the right direction. Except I haven't found my treasure room yet. But who knows, maybe we can do without it. It's Loki. Yeah, we manage this. This fucking stupid rock, get out of my face, please. Ow. I think that's because I got 20 flies or some shit. The Rotten Penny. Rotten Penny is a penny trinket which will give you a fly every time you pick up a coin. Alright, so I'll just cut the gameplay out until I found the treasure room, just because I wanna. Just I'm talking. This work might be big, so. Ooh, bomb. Yes, thank you. Full health, nice. A Mitre, Blessing of Purity. Let's see it. Mitre, 33% chance of converting red hearts into soul hearts. Pretty cool. So whenever we find a heart on the floor, because of a room clear reward, it has a 33% chance of becoming a soul heart. Now, see, last time I quizzed you all on the eternal hearts, so I'm pretty sure you have the meaning of these hearts down now. Every time you take one to the next floor, you get a free heart container. Except if you pick up 2, then you immediately get one, because you cannot have 2 eternal hearts at the same time. So if you find yourself 2, which I just did, that's pretty cool. Ow. I think there might be a secret room down here. Let's check. There we go. And it dropped us an item. The Evil Charm. We get luck up. I'm not sure what it does. 2 luck and limited immunity to enemy creep and fireplaces. Which means we can touch them for 1 second without taking any damage. Pretty cool. Let's go on to the next floor. I'll just skip through all the other rooms because we do not need them. I think there might be also a secret room either here or here. I don't know if I misplaced that, but I'm not going to check because I don't want to waste any more bombs. Let's go on to Death's 2. Now, that means we are going to fight Mom's Foot again. Sinus infection means we get a slight chance to fire Booger Tears, which do have homing, if I'm correct. And they will stick onto enemies to deal more damage to them. Pretty sweet. Alright, so they do not have homing. I think I misremembered. I think that's a different item. But since we have 3 luck, we also have a pretty high chance. Ooh, thank you, contract from below. Double it and give it to me, please. But since we had... What was I saying again? Right, since we had luck, since we have quite some luck, the amount of Booger Tears we'll be shooting is pretty high. Pretty cool. Although 3 luck isn't insane, it is pretty nice. Right, I should spawn these flies. Can only pick up 1 of these coins, unfortunately. Ow! Oops. Let's head into the vault, shall we? Ooh. Let's push them out. Tears up. Sweet. Range up. Sweet. Now I'm not going to walk over all those spikes because that would lose me my soul hearts. But maybe if we find some flying cards, for example, we can get them. We're pretty awesome because 4 chests is unspoken to be. Oh right, black hearts. What card is this? The Moon. It will teleport us to the secret room, which is here. Oh, right. Alright. So, hopping into a shop will have you get you the chance to spawn a greed fight, but also walking into a secret room also might spawn a greed fight. We got the Steam sale. I think I've already told you guys what the Steam sale does. It will allow you to buy items half off. Ow. Now, as I said, do not feel guilty about dropping your Epiphoria, because you will get hit if you run around like a jackass trying to keep your Epiphora up. Now if you're confused as to when the foot drops down, just look at the shadow. That will help you. I got hit whilst explaining it, which does not bode well, but This little schmuck has been here for... Oh, okay, thank you. Ow. Also, you generally do not want to stand too close to the doors. 2 black hearts, a soul heart. Very nice. Alright, let's move on to the next floor. Which means we go back to the uterus. Much like last time. This is just some new floors we've unlocked. Which are required to beat the game now. So we have it a little bit less easy. And remember, any floor past the mom's foot, past depths 2, will have you take a full heart instead of half a heart. So keep that in mind. You will die quicker. Hello. Thank you, sir. Oh, see this. Very nice. All right. Now, remember, again, taking damage here will take away a full heart, even when donating money to the blood donation machine. It will. I also don't know why I was just donating money. Probably, oh well, donating blood, probably just to show you guys how it works with the damage, but it's whatever. Alright, so since we have enough HP, I'm not really sure why we are able to go inside, because we're not full HP, but that's okay. Right. As you might have noticed, all these pills that I've been taking, they are quite good. I've not gotten a single negative pill yet. That means that's because we are playing Cain. Cain has a secret buff, the lucky foot, which means all pills are converted to good pills. So there's no downsides to taking pills. As you might have seen, I just took an experimental pill, which usually puts 1 stat down and 1 stat up. But in this case, it will only put 1 stat up because we are playing Cain. That's pretty nice. Alright. Ow. These rooms are quite tricky. Oh, okay. Well, I tried. If we had flight, we could have just waltzed over the spikes and killed the guy, but that's okay. Those rooms are quite tricky. Do not feel guilty about. Oh, a range up. Thank you. We have some insane range right now. Oh, look at this. And since we have a ton of HP, I'm going to show you how these rooms work. These are sacrifice rooms. Let me turn the music down. Sacrifice rooms, they require you, or well, they do not require you, but if you want to make use of them, you walk over the spike, and you potentially gain a reward each time you walk over the spike. Now, each time you walk over it, there's a different effect in play. Now, let me see if I can show you. Right, so this time, ooh, hello. It's procced, pretty cool. Except we didn't get a cool item. This item sucks. But yeah, so every time, boy, every time you walk over it, there's a chance for a different reward. I'm not sure if it's going to spawn. Yeah, there we go. The Angel Uriel will spawn at around, I think it was 7. Let me fact check that real quick. Never mind, it was the 9th time. I was quite off. So if you sacrifice at least 9 times, it will spawn the Angel Uriel. Pretty nice. And it will give you a key piece, which will be important later on whenever that explanation becomes relevant. I'm not going to give you that explanation right now. So what build is this? Bombs are key. I do not need that. But I will need some of those black hearts, which I left behind. Right, so destroying a poopy next to a whatchamacallit, next to a pit, it will grant you passage. Very nice. Just grab this for some more HP, because we are going to need it, I fear. These black hearts will do nicely. 2 more hits to take. Very cool. And we can go into the challenge room, because there was some soul heart left. Very nice. And we can explode the donation machine and potentially get some hearts. Oh, there we go. Except it's a soul heart, which we cannot pick up, I'm afraid. Alright. What is that card? The Chariot. Chariot is pretty sweet. Chariot gives you invincibility for a couple of seconds. 6 seconds if I'm correct. And you'll deal a bunch of contact damage. Of course, this invincibility can also be used to, for example, donate to the blood donation machine without losing any HP. Ow. But it can also be used to walk out of the cursed room. Right, we took damage. Let me grab that. So, oh wait, I forgot to turn on the music again. My bad. So, if you're ever willing to go into the curse room, but you are not willing to spend as much HP, just use the Chariot card if you want, of course, if you will. And you'll be able to just walk out of there. Once again, we use the flies to get rid of all these enemies. Alright, we got an angel deal. Let's see what it's got. Oh, right. That's silly. I already got teleported to it through the sacrifice room, which is one of the rewards, by the way. Let's see how many of that is the... Yeah, the 6th time you donate any HP to the sacrifice room, you have about a 33% chance of teleporting to the angel room of that floor. And I'm quite happy that that happened this time, because it showed that if you go to a angel room again, you will have the same room. You will not get any more items or different items, unfortunately. Unfortunately, you will not get any more items. But still, it can be quite useful. For example, if you have an item reroll, you might be able to reroll it later, right? So if you walk out of the angel room, you do not like the item, but you do not have a reroll in hand, you will be able to return later after the boss fight if the deal chance spawns, and then you'll be able to reroll the angel item. That's the that also works for devil deal rooms, by the way. I think there's a secret room here. I might be wrong. Nope, I'm wrong. What is that? Unidentified. Friends till the end. Not really sure what that does again. I think it spawns some flies. Ooh, full health. That's nice. That's nice, because we were quite low on HP. Very cool. So since we've unlocked Magdalene, which is a pretty strong character, I think I'm going to make the next video about Magdalene and how to exploit that character. Actually, I don't think she spawns with the pill, so I probably won't, but it's okay. I think I might be able to make it work. It's okay. Magdalene video next time, guys. Alright. These rooms are going pretty fast, especially with Toxic Shock. Oh, watch out. I wonder where the boss fight is. I'm sure it's up here, no? Somewhere, hopefully. Yeah, there it is. Alright, cool. I really like the music of the uterus. It's pretty nice. Especially with the Antibirth music, which is a mod that I'm using. If you're wondering why the music sounds different, it's because I'm using the Antibirth music mod. The Antibirth music mod uses music, if I'm correct, of some older version. I'm not sure, or some new version. Let's see, Utero 2, which means we'll be fighting the Horde. Right, I cannot shoot the heart if it's up there. Also just chill around here. There we go. That was pretty easy. And that finishes that run. So, thank you guys again for watching the video. Let me skip that. Oh, rubber cement. We've unlocked glass baby. Oh, sweet. Alright. So, thank you all for watching. As you can see, we've gotten ourselves the completion mark of the heart on Cain as well this time. Very cool. Alright. And as always, have a good day. I'll see you next time. Next time we'll be playing Magdalene.